Yeah, so what do you, so just take a stab at it.
What would the offer?
You know, forget about the offer. Forget about the offer.
Okay,
as soon as you think of what's the offer.
No.
Get out your phone. Give me your phone. I'll tell you why.
Right.
We're going to be talking about lots of things here. Like, it's not like, offer.
233.
Whatever you want for yourself, cause it for another. Just tell me what you got, like what you're present to and like the bigger picture. This is like, I don't care about the offer. Like, that's how much I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. It might happen, whatever. But you know what happened here? You actually created the offer for the psychology of marketing. I'm going to edit when you were talking about it. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Bam, bam, bam. There's an offer. That's how they happen. That was great.
Okay, good.
Because you weren't trying to do an offer.
Yeah.
But we're really not trying to not do an offer. I just want to hear about what'd you get from the big, what is Passion Projects now, if you try to put in words? And we're both trying.
Okay, it is what Samina is a result of at the point now. It is what I am a result of at where I am now. It is really what, you know, Hin and I have just been talking about it. It's really just clearing everything that your soul has such a clear path to be expressed. It's taking everything out of the way that is not serving any patterns, any relationships, you know, and I'm not saying that you're losing all the relationships. Some of them might be lost, but it's like changing how you are with those relationships so that those relationships become serving or they fall away. It's, you know, understanding what it is that you want, that, you know, okay, put it towards me. It's understanding what it is that I want when I don't know what that is clearly. Like the person that was here earlier perfectly said it. Like, it's all these questions that I'm asking myself, but it's going nowhere. It's all it's doing is causing a little bit of that pit in the stomach pushing that's happening. It's like there's got to be something more. There's got to be something more. This isn't all that I'm supposed to be doing. Isn't there something more? And with Passion Projects, it's the process of getting to know the client, getting to know me. You got to know me, you got to know what I wanted. You want to know everything that, you know, got me, that made me happy, everything that was pissing me off or really effing with my momentum, effing with my focus, that I couldn't stay focused. Like, there was no focus at all. And now with moving all that stuff out of the way, making that clearing, that my passion or my soul or whatever it is can come out and be fully self-expressed. And so with Passion Projects, it's finding that. Nurturing it is a word, but it's not nurturing it, it's guiding it. It's what I always say, fiercely guarding that space so that that can come out and then showcasing it. So, and it's again, the person here today, she said it too, it's the fastest path to doing it, should you, like, in comparison to doing it any other way. Like, that's how I see it. It's so moving from the subconscious to the physical, like moving from what's there to out. And when that comes out, there's peace. There's prosperity. There's abundance. There's self-expression. There's everything that's so good that we all as humans want. Like, it's all of our not the basic human needs, but the basic spiritual needs all comes out in Passion Projects. And that's what I've been listening to, and, you know, the video and what we spoke about, and what the possibility with, you know, now 2 different clients, potential prospects, where it's like, oh, like, just the fact to see the result of them getting everything that they want, which is, you know, it's what I'm doing. Like, I'm getting everything that I want. I'm getting to spend time with amazing people. I'm getting to have conversations that are meaningful and that I love and that are completely raising my spirit. I'm, you know, vibing higher. I'm, you know, manifesting. I'm just living with ease. Like, that's what Passion Projects is about. And what's neat about it is I'm getting known for what I'm passionate about, which is all of that. And which is the work that you're doing, and the work that we're doing, and the work that the clients are doing, which is the work, like, this is it. This is, and again, flock of eagles. Like, it's bringing everybody up. It's raising. It's uplifting. We're lifting. And, yeah, that's what I see it as being. So there's no step process. There's no 5-step process. There's nothing of that sort. It's meeting people where they're at. You've met me where I've been at. In some places it's been 10 steps forward. Some places have been 20 steps behind, and you have not left. And you're not giving up. And so many people, and I know myself as well as a coach, like I've done it where it's like, okay, I've got you to a certain point. Okay, like, okay, you don't want to have the money anymore. Okay, I don't really, it wasn't out of any mean intention. I just didn't know, well, this is how it is. Okay, you've paid for the service and now you're not paying anymore. So well, fuck that. None of that anymore. Like, we are taking you to where you're going no matter what. Like, that is, we are there till, you know, I love the comment that the fella said about you. You're a dog on a bone to get results. And I cannot wait. And it's happening now where I'm seeing myself that I'm a dog on a bone to get results for the people around me. And it's, I'm not saying I'm perfect or even close to it. This is me stepping into something else that is integrity to my word, that I am there when you enter as a client of mine, of ours. Like, my emotions are just coming out now. Like, I'm there to see you get to where you're going. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So let me piggyback with that then. I'm going to say what it's not, because it may have started somewhere else. It's not a platform. It's not a show. It's not, video editing. It's almost like it's a business.
Yes. The whole thing, and it's, the business is all about you as a client. It's all about you. It's, there was nothing that made me feel more secure. Again, not knowing much about you, just sensing your energy, seeing, like, learning more about you. But when you said, I am going to obsess about you, I'm going to wake up to you, I'm going to go to sleep about you, like, to you. And
my thoughts when I wake up,
yeah, my
about
thoughts
you when I
yes,
go to bed.
Yes. And it's about you, like, what's serving best, what's serving you best for what you want. And then in alignment of serving what, works for everyone in the circle, kind of thing. Like, it's that in itself is security that so many people don't have. And it's not a reliance. It cannot be a reliance upon you. But to know that somebody is there when you're in when an individual, especially entrepreneurs in so many cases, are in a frenetic state where they're, like, not sure what's going on and they don't know what they're supposed to do next, and they're ready to just kind of almost give up, but they don't know because they want to push, they want to self-express. To know that there's somebody there that is knowing and watching and being there and listening and guiding and pulling out the great stuff out of you so that you have it still in you. And then you build on that. That is what I see this being. The person that was here, Nancy, who was here beforehand, I say so many people are building on a foundation that's not, like, there's no spiritual foundation. There's no confidence. There's no, like, they have it in certain areas, but it's not, I won't say it's not enough, but it's not what's needed to take it to the next level. So by being able to just release what's not, release what's causing that wobble or that uncertainty, like you said with me, by creating that foundation of certainty, which is a spiritual thing. It has to be a spiritual thing. Then from there, you can create whatever it is you want. You have the peace. You have the ability. You have the space. You have the time. You have what you need. And from there, when you have that certainty, well, that's when everything just flows right in and out.
And what I got from what you just said now is everything you said that we do for people. And, like, the one thing you said, I want to be clear, when I made that commitment to myself that you're my passion project and I'm going to go to bed, last thoughts are about you, to put in my sleep, and I wake up to thoughts about you, that's the $33,000 package,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They get us, you and I, together, work with them, just like me and Samina are still working with you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So everything you said, we cannot promise. Like, yes, we can promise, actually, because our model is we have free available anyway.
Right.
So it's just like we can get things accomplished faster. We have different services and everything, but that one you described, that's the one we really want to do.
Right.
Right. Take someone on and their life isn't theirs anymore. Our life is theirs.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Yes.
so beautiful.
Yes.
And you have to be paid a certain amount of money to be able to, be honest with yourself. Can I really not be thinking about my own financial desires?
Yeah.
And that's the number where we start.
Yeah. That's it. And that's exactly, I mean, that, I'm not going to quote other people, but it is the rainmaker offer. It is the stuff that it's like, this is all encompassing, and therefore results will happen powerfully and quickly. And, things will shift faster. And that comes at, I'm not going to say that comes as a price, but that has
No,
to
but
come.
that's just the investment price. You're either
it comes at an investment.
That's either
Absolutely.
something that you
Absolutely.
can easily justify
Yeah, well,
or you're not. It's not for everyone.
I did it absolutely. Like I did it easily because I was tired. I was tired of constantly, putting some money in, putting some money in to this program or that program or listening to this, and we're not sure where to go yet. And then I was putting more money in, and then really clear I wasn't sure where it was going. That when I made this investment, it's because I knew that even though like you both were there, I was still driving it. And yeah, sometimes I drove off the side of the cliff or whatever.
But it wasn't.
But
it didn't occur like that to us.
well,
That's
right,
your
right,
journey.
Exactly, and that's the journey.
We were with you as you
Always.
go there.
Absolutely,
Right.
And that's amazing. And it's and any other point where with other people, I would fear that they'd leave, and they did. Like money was gone. I didn't pay anymore, and therefore they were gone. There was no more commitment to my results. There was no more of that, and that's a real kick in the pants and a real knock to self-esteem. And a knock to perhaps maybe I'm not supposed to be an entrepreneur because the way the individual said for me to do it didn't work, and anyone is no longer putting the attention to me, where I'm still flailing. So what I love about this $33,000 program is the flailing stops. And when you're not flailing, there's tons of energy to put into exactly what you want and create what it is that you want. And so that's why I'm excited, so excited, because this is so fun, so fun, like so fun, so meaningful, so it's going to be like it's amazing. It's going to be so amazing to see the results of that person, and that result, the biggest one, is that they are happy in their life, living in ease and peace, with lots of love. What else does anybody really want? Like, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I love it.
I know, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's flesh out and discuss, let's flesh out what our party gift offer is.
Okay.
Let's hear your thoughts first.
Well, we've spoken about it, and in my head I'm like, it's almost like we've kind of done it a little, but it's different because the intention behind this new business or whatever it is.
Let's call it a business.
This new
I
business.
saw myself registering the name. This is a business. It's
Yeah.
the only way
Beautiful.
everything fits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so it's so many entrepreneurs like are so stuck. Like they don't even know it. They don't know how stuck they are. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, but even the individual that was here before, she's like this energy and not sure how to bring it out and don't know how, and going through all these different courses and things to say, this is how you get your message out. This is how you put your why out. This is how you do your marketing. This is how you write a headline. And from there, it can be frozen because like, I'm not sure, like, what is it? And so, through the passion project business, what it is you're doing, it is, at least with the gift offer, getting so clear on what that is that you're ready to go. Like the cannon has been filled. The gunpowder will be placed when you're talking with them. Like it's going to be a clear target of where to go. This is what it is. I'm going to go to an analogy just so that you know it more. When I first was let go from my corporate world, I read my first business book. Somebody just gave it to me, and he was a friend of mine. He's like, I haven't had a chance to read it. Can you read it and let me know what it's about? And I said, perfect. And it was called Not Good to Great. Great by Choice. Same people who wrote Good to Great. And one of the most beautiful analogies was when you're in business, and now I'm thinking maybe that's not the best analogy, but it's going to continue. So just bear with me through my conversation. That what boats used to do back in the day when they were cannon fighting between armies and stuff, because it's the boats with the big, the big schooners and stuff that were fighting the brigades, whatever they're called, frigates. And so they would shoot with guns because guns took a lot less gunpowder and the explosive that they only had a certain resource limited amount downstairs, and so they didn't want to waste it on cannons constantly. So people would shoot until they were pretty consistent on where that target was, and then they'd pull out the big guns, the cannon, and they'd shoot from there. What I'm seeing now is that I've been shooting all over the place. Like it's been going all over, and realizing that, you know what, I'm going to let go and let the cannon happen. And what you have done with me is set the cannon. Like we're setting the cannon. And I'm not sure why I'm bringing that up.
It's totally, it's a beautiful analogy. I love it.
It's just, this is, with working with you and Samina has been the fastest way for me to get clear on my target. It's for me to understand and what the target is, all that guns. It's not just what's my target market and what's my off, like what is that? It is, what is it that I want to do? What is it that's my passion? What is it that I love? And bringing it there so that it's all there. And then from there, you're still with me as I'm shooting my cannons. And that's what we'd be doing for, in a small scopy way, in the 2 hours working with you. And then like you're setting the cannon, and then with the broadcast, it's shooting the cannon. That's how I see it happening.
And I wouldn't call it a broadcast. It's like we're filming the whole thing, and then we look at what just happened here, and then we edit the content, and then like this is going to be incredible.
Okay, so I'm well, the way I saw it, which is not a thing. It's like 2 hours with you, and then I'm there too, and then we're talking, and then it gets like I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we're not going live.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
I don't think it should be. Yeah.
We're gonna do high quality. So what's interesting is when. It's funny because I see this party gift looking very similar how this whole thing started. Like this is our 12/12 party gift, right? Yeah. And I'm looking back at the first person who ever stepped on the original platform Passion Projects when I first created it was Richard Henry. Yeah. And he paid $1,200 so that he could have some time with me to leverage and maximize how that broadcast was going to look. So he committed to the 1,200. I'm advising him marketing-wise what to do with Facebook and different things and how to plant the seeds so that when you do end up live, there's all these people just waiting for you, ready to share it. And then he shows up 2 hours before the broadcast, and then it's then that I'm talking with him, and it's then that it's clear this is how we're going to do it. This is what we're going to talk about. And it's never what the people think about. They think about, a lot of times they think it's like, okay, well, if I'm passionate about my book, then, and that's what I want to sell, then we're going to come in here and I'm going to be able to showcase my book. And it's never that, because nobody wants to hear that. They don't want you to, that's just a sales commercial, like, right? And so we don't know what's going to happen, but I promise you, whatever gets, it'll be not what you think. And it'll be so clear to you that this is the only thing that actually sell more of my books, and yet it seems like it's not even related at all.
Amazing.
Right?
Got it.
So it's like we're coming back to the roots. They're not getting all the consulting ahead of time. Yeah. So there was one person who paid $500 just to have two. That was Greg Groves. He paid $500 just to have the 2 hours with me, no setup before, just to have that consultation, what angle to go.
Yeah.
And again, same thing happened. We went a completely different direction that he thought to get him clients with his weight loss business, but it was like not what he thought. So I see it that that's what you and I are doing, right? Yeah. We're doing the $500 version. That's the party gift. 4 hours. Yes. With us.
So okay. So you said 2 hours with Glenn is what you did for $500.
With Greg.
Greg, pardon me. Yeah. Glenn Groves, you said.
Greg
Groves.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Greg
I want
Groves.
to make sure, yes.
Here, I'll just tell you what's happening.
Yeah.
We're doing a 4 hour block of time because remember when I did this with him and Samina was here the whole time. Yeah. She's part of the thing so that it makes sense when I give her the intention. Okay, Samina, here's what we're going to do. Here's the intention. And Samina's really good. Here's the intention. And then again, I had some headsets on her just as a backup if I had to throw questions into her or whatever. She knew that like I was there for her because remember, Passion Project, she's actually in trauma and deep depression, and yet she's still pulling it off. But she needs to know that she's never interviewed before. She's never done anything like that. Just knowing that I'm whispering in her ears, people couldn't see the headset. You won't need that. But she was present to the whole thing, and she nailed it every time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you won't need headsets. You're going to be present through the whole experience. So you're getting the whole energy and intention, everything, just like the turnarounds that you were in the sessions with me, right? You're fully present to it. So it's like it'll be at 9:33 if we can make that work with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll figure
Okay,
it out.
well,
Yeah.
we'll figure out the time that really is the time
Yeah.
that's the right time.
Yeah.
No worry,
Yeah.
there's no rush. Like we're doing them every day, right? So I'm just saying.
Yep.
It's a 4-hour experience.
So, yeah.
The whole time we're recording everything because we have no idea. Maybe something comes up in the consultation with me that we want to, take that content out and make it part of something. Like we're not controlling this.
Yeah.
We're getting everything out, like through me, and then having you sit in the seat, doing what you do awesome. I've seen you do it many, many times on the turnarounds, like, just like carrying on and highlighting things that you think you see are really important to you again. And like, and then it's just more content. And then we look at that content and then the content tells me how to edit it. Right? Isn't it perfect? It's fully in alignment with like everything that has you here. It's like you paid $22,000 knowing that there was no program. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. It's like when Trevor said, how much would you charge to come for, a week and do what you did with me? 10 grand plus expenses, done. Trevor, I want to explain something.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll be doing. Yeah, no, I know how you work. And let me tell you that I do know that I'll be talking to your people privately and helping them unconditionally. And I might be advising some of them to leave you, and I won't tell you that. Done. Whatever it takes to make my people happy. Done. And I love it because that's basically the spirit, how you got here. Deep trust. Hannah said it too, right?
Yeah.
It's deep, deep trust here. And I can't tell you I know what it's going to look like because now I'm like putting a box on it thinking like I know something. I want to be open that something could get created here that's way bigger and better than anything I can imagine.
Beautiful.
And we're just going to capture it all on film. And that's the fucking offer, okay?
That's awesome.
There you go.
That's it.
Boom.